Hey YouTube, Ted the Tidewater Flipper here. Hope you had a great weekend. Well, we all survived the doomsday Armageddon eBay migration from USPS first class shipping to ground advantage that so many YouTubers would want you to believe. Well, I tell you what, that is your sign that you're watching the wrong YouTubers. And you should start watching the Tidewater Flipper for real world eBay information and tips. To help you, the reseller. I'm not trying to create panic for clicks, so like and subscribe. I tell you what, sales were slow. 4th of July, midweek, even Friday, Saturday into the weekend. I guess that's to be expected. Summer, 4th of July, travel, vacation. But I tell you what, the floodgates open today. That's for sure. Sales started coming in nonstop, which is good. This weekend had a total of 30 sales for $670. So enough of the introduction. Let's get into the sales. Had this little Oscar Coleman cooler that went out to Kennedy for $25.75. So I appreciate it. Thank you. This Homer Simpson plush doll stayed in the 757. Went out to Christopher in Virginia Beach, and that sold for $14.90. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate it. Two of these Schwarzkopf pomades sold for $10.92 each. Carla and Mansfield. The other, Yvette from Puerto Rico. Next up is this 1910 Home Helps cookbook that went out to Michelle in Clovis, Colorado. That sold for $15.96. Brian from Strongsville, Ohio bought this Starbucks mug. That sold for $17.64. My cousin lives in Strongsville, so shout out to you, Michelle. This bag of various buckles and pins and tie clips, cufflinks, stuff like that, sort of like a man's drawer. That sold to Brad and Brian, Minnesota for $25.20. Appreciate it, thank you. This National Wasp World War II Museum founder hat, that sold to Shawnee in LaPorte, Indiana for $6.99. Thank you very much. Mary Jane in Newville, Pennsylvania bought this Mary Kay eyeshadow for $10.08. I appreciate it. I will do a video coming up about Mary Kay and all these purchases and just sort of the cash cow that's been for me, but look forward to that video coming up. This 1962 Boston College VMI football program went out to Will for $15. So I appreciate that. And this Hans Christian Andersen Danny Kaye program, that sold to Kim in Long Beach, California for $12.90. So thank you. This Sooner book about Lincoln Riley, that sold to Ray, New Braunfels, Texas for $6.72. So appreciate it. This gospel hymnal from 1973, that sold for $13.44 to Carolyn in Dallas, Texas. So thank you very much. Next up, this 4-in-1 OTC puller set, for removing bearings, stuff like that, gears. I got that at a yard sale yesterday with my father-in-law and my nephew from Texas. So thanks to you guys for going with me. Had a fun time. That sold for $120. And that went out to Tatalo in Medley, Florida. These 3 Boy Scout pins, vintage celluloid pins, that went out to Keith in Asheville, North Carolina for $20. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. This is a pretty cool item. Vintage 1923 House of Representatives Members Pass. And it's signed by the congressman from Michigan. That went out to Ari in Knoxville, Tennessee. So I appreciate it. These are two signed George Takei Star Wars cards. He's a legendary Star Wars actor, still going strong. That's sold to Brandon, Midwest City, Oklahoma for $50. Appreciate it. Thank you. This GPS plotter goes out to Casey in Piedmont, South Carolina for $22.99. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This Calphalon pot, 2.5 quart pot, went out to John in Brooklyn for $22.68. Thank you, John. A really cool sale. That's a sort of a mid-century modern Tilso horse ashtray, and that Alyssa from Brandon, Mississippi for $46.20. Pretty unique. Pretty unique. I like it. These 1991 National Safe Kids Campaign widget cards went out to Christian from Milwaukee, Wisconsin for $10.91. I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess these were sort of Halloween giveaways, but pretty cool. They come in Inspector Gadget, Marvel, a couple other varieties. To all you Swifties out there, I bought 3 Taylor Swift CDs yesterday, and they all sold quickly, between $13 and $19 each. Sort of older ones from 2009 through about 2012 or 13. So a little bit of older ones, but those definitely sell quickly to all the Swifties out there. Speaking of CDs, I have another CD sale. I was Rotting Pinata Sponge, and I went to Sarah in Flint, Michigan for $5.39. That's at the locker, so I don't have it here with me yet, but I appreciate that sale. This Creative Memories tote went out to Catherine in Henderson, Nevada for $22.99. So thank you very much. Liz in Huntington Beach, California bought these Friskers punch, a little rectangular punch. So thank you for that. That sold for $8.39. And then this set of 20 Lexicon Universal Encyclopedias from 1987 sold to Carl for $89.99. Went to an APO address, so thank you for your service. That's all the sales for this weekend. Going to the map, you can see it's filling up. In the first week, I have 28 states represented. Also sales in Canada, Germany, Puerto Rico, and an APO. So getting there. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Strongsville, Ohio. Another Puerto Rico. Clovis, California. Long Beach, California. Huntington Beach, California. Bryan, Minnesota. LaPorte, Indiana. Newville, PA. New Braunfels in Dallas, Texas. Medley, Florida. Fort Myers, Florida. Asheboro, North Carolina. Knoxville, Tennessee. Midwest City, Oklahoma. Piedmont, South Carolina. Brandon, Mississippi. Another Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Horicon, Wisconsin. Trumbull, Connecticut. Henderson, Nevada. You've been pinned by the Tidewater Flipper. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like this video.